Welcome to Take a Break for Monday, July 13th. I'm Rick Boyer, the pastor of Prospect Presbyterian Church, and Take a Break, Take a Breath is an invitation to pause in the middle of your day and to breathe and center yourself in God and to spend just about 10 minutes or so in prayer and quiet reflection. Our lives are filled with so many things that we have to do, and this is just a brief opportunity to pause for a moment. Each day, each time that I present one of these sessions, I focus on a different psalm. And so we've been working our way through psalms at first every day, but now Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And today's psalm is Psalm 55. Psalm 55 is a psalm of lament or complaint. And the complaint in this case is that of being betrayed by a friend. Traditionally, the psalm is attributed to David when Ahithophel, a friend of his, sided with David's son Absalom as the two of them betrayed David and turned on him and rebelled against him during his reign. But that's just illustrative. That's just to give us an example. If you have ever known a time when you felt betrayed by a friend, or if you've ever known a time when you felt betrayed by an organization or something else, then this psalm can be for you. The verse I want to focus on, though, is God's promise in that psalm, and it comes in verse 22. Cast your burden on the Lord, and God will sustain you. God will never permit the righteous to be moved. The promise of God, that God will sustain us, even when we are betrayed and even when we want to run away to the wilderness to get away from all of the people who are speaking badly about us. So I invite you, as we think about that psalm, to go to a place that is quiet and close the door and sit down in a chair and close your eyes and begin to breathe. Breathe deeply. Feel the support of that chair. God does hold you up just like that chair does. Breathe in, and as you breathe in the breath of God. And breathe out, and as you breathe out all that separates you from God. Breathe in the breath of God. Breathe out all that separates you from God. Breathe in the breath of life. Breathe out all that separates you from life, all that takes away from your life. So then, now I invite you to imagine the peace of God coming with each one of those breaths. Feel God's presence and the wind of God coming into you and bringing you peace and a comfort that passes all understanding. Imagine that peace washes over you like warm sunlight. Not hot sunlight, warm sunlight. And that warmth, as it shines on your face, brings relaxation to the muscles in your face, like a warm wash rag maybe. And then that warmth, as it falls on your neck, relaxes the muscles in your neck. And that warmth, as it shines on your shoulders and your arms, and you turn your palms up to feel the warmth of that sunshine, the warmth of God's love. It relaxes the muscles in your shoulders and your arms and your hands. And the warmth of that sunshine, the warmth of God's love falls on your body, on your chest and your stomach, on your back. And as it does so, the muscles in all of those places relax. And then the warmth falls on your legs, your thighs, and your calves, and your ankles, and your feet, and your toes. And you are relaxed from the tip of your toe to the top of your head. You are washed in the sunlight of God's love and peace and comfort. And then in your mind's eye, imagine that you are in a place that you might call wilderness, out in the woods, something like that. There's a place for you to sit, and you're sitting. You've come there because the press of life has just become too much, and you need to get away for a while. Get away from the city, get away from all the phone calls, turn off the cell phone. Stop all the demands for a while you're out in this space. Look around where you are. What kind of space did you go to? Is it a green, lush woods? Is it a meadow? Is it a high desert? Is it the top of a mountain? Is it down in a river valley? Where are you? What do you see? What do you hear? What smells are coming to you? Now you've been there alone for a while, but you hear someone coming, but you don't feel threatened. It's more a sense of peace as this one gets closer to you, and it is, you are certain, God. Might be God and Jesus. And as that one approaches you, the two of you sit together. And there is an invitation for you to speak, to talk. What's on your mind? And so I'm going to be quiet while you and God have an opportunity to talk together, for you to talk to God and for you to listen to God. And then the time comes for the conversation to end, and if it's not enough time for you, just hit pause. And then you say goodbye. And after you say goodbye, let that image fade away. And bring yourself back to the room where you are. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Well, let's take a break, take a breath for Monday, July 13th, based on Psalm 55. If you need someone to talk or pray with, or you have feedback for me, send a note to rick@prospectchurch.org.